Welcome. It's an exciting time of the year for us. We're excited about the start of our practice. I'm sure our guys are thrilled to be done with conditioning and ready to go. We just came back from our Horizon League meeting yesterday where we were picked fourth in our league. As they reminded me numerous times, it's the highest that YSU has ever been picked in the preseason. I think that's a positive in the fact that we're getting some respect for the league, from our league, but all that stuff goes out the window, starting this weekend as we start to practice and prepare for the marathon run, which is the men's basketball season. I'll take any questions that you guys have.
Coach, that preseason ranking, do you think that's a direct result? Are you encouraged by the ranking that you got, considering that maybe last year, your performance last year opened some people's eyes, changed some opinions about what this program can do?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a direct result of a program that has longed for some respect, and I think we played our way into that respect last year. What that means for this year, like I said, that's all it's all conjecture at this point. But the fact that we have gotten some respect and had some nice awards in the preseason for a couple of our guys, I think speaks well of where we want to go and hopefully where we're going to be in our future as this year progresses.
Coach, how do you expect this team to be different or better than?
Well, I mean, I think there's a couple of factors that we have. I think we're a little bit more athletic. I think we've addressed our need for size with our freshman class. I believe that there are some of the guys that are in our program last year that learned a lot in terms of some of their experience. I think one of our concerns, Jim, last year was that we didn't have much depth. I believe this year we are, a solid 8 to 10 strong in every single night that we play, and a lot of it has to, a lot of credit has to go to our guys. They were here all summer. They gave a strong commitment to the weight room and getting better. This is a group that's been on purpose, really since the last springtime, at the end of the last year, of having. We just talked about it, both feet in and really wanting to have something special. And I give our guys a lot of credit, and I give our three guys, in Damien and Blake and KP, a lot of credit for pushing the bar and getting these guys to think big and dream big.
Do you have any idea, meeting with three of your starters, do you know the other two, or what your rotation is?
That's early. We've got some very good guys that we're pretty happy with in our 4 and our 3 spots. Cam is a really good basketball player, and Bobby Haynes. Those two guys are going to make us much different than we've been in the 4. And I say that relevant to rebounding and size. Last year we were 6'6" and 6'4" in our backup positions. This year we're 6'7", 6'9". So I think the size factor issue is good, and it's the same thing within our 3 position. We've got 2 guys in that spot there that are both 6'5" to 6'6", 6'7", that complement each other. So there'll be a lot of good competition in practice all the way around.
Jerry, last year you said it was the best team you had. Is this year's team, with all due respect, the best team on? I know the games are played on the court, but on paper, are you more confident this year?
This has been. I'll say this, Dana, and obviously the proof is going to come as we play. This has been my most enjoyable, fall that I've had. This group has been on purpose from the first meeting that we've had. They have been selling out to getting better and to working hard, and it's been a really positive start to our year, and I think those things come from confidence and a little bit some success that we've had.
Just looking at your schedule, a lot of games on the road to start as far as league play. 4 of the last 6 are at home. Is that...
Yeah, here we go again. You know what I mean? You got to bring that up?
Well, the schedule 4 or 6 are at home. You got to feel pretty good.
Well, we have a great challenge early. I mean, obviously you're going to George Washington. You know, then you're going to Georgia. Then you come home for a game. And then you're playing 3 in 3 days, which is a first for me. I don't think I've ever been in a situation that I've coached a team that's had to play 3 consecutive days. So, you know, and again, and that's not easy. North Dakota State's very good. James Madison, and obviously you're playing Duquesne in their building. So we have a very, very tough start, and then we have a tough start for our league play. You know, you're looking at our league going, you know, 4 out of our first 5 in the league on the road. So, you know, we've got to keep our eye in front of us and not behind us. We've got to keep on, you know, just focusing and not on that next opportunity because of the fact that our schedule is challenging in both starts, league start and the regular season.
With that being said, with the league, no league games in early December like you're accustomed to, is that an advantage?
It's wonderful. I mean, you know, we've been trying to get league-free Decembers since I've been here, and the fact that you know, we're not having to play a league game, a lot of that has to do with the fact that we are back a week with our league schedule, being the fact that, you know, we're not ending our year till March, where we've usually ended it that, you know, I think one year was like the 24th or 25th of February. So, and then obviously with the Butler departure, that you know, that changed your league where you have 2 less games.
Coach, does Butler leaving the conference have any impact?
No, a positive impact. I think it gives everybody a great opportunity. I mean, I think it gives everyone the opportunity now to, you know, be the next Butler. You know, be the next team that's going to kind of be, you know, dominant in this league, or not dominant, but have the opportunity to make a statement. You know, I see it as a great opportunity.
Coach, your new recruits, what do they add to this program?
Well, I love their attitudes, and I love their work ethic. They bring things that I believe that we needed desperately. I think they bring size. All 4 guys are big for their positions. The one thing that I like, and it's you know, obviously been pretty obvious the last couple of years, they all shoot the ball extremely well. This is a freshman class, or not a freshman class, but a new class, obviously with Cam, that shoots the ball very, very well. And that has been our MO over the last couple of years, and we'll be flying, you know, we'll be flying around shooting threes, and those guys add that. But the thing that I think the thing that we had to really address was size. And, you know, we didn't bring in a 7-footer or whatever, but we brought in good size at every one of those positions that I think will help us rebound the ball a little bit better and do things in big moments in terms of defensively and rebounding.
You mentioned this has been your most enjoyable, and you alluded to the fact that it was the effort that has made this enjoyable, but how much does the experience that you have returning and knowing what you have coming into a season contribute to that enjoyment?
There's no doubt. I mean, you know, you've got leadership in the program that's had 3 years in this league. They know what it is to be in the Horizon League. They knew what it is to be competitive and what you have to do to win games. There's no doubt that our upper class, you know, all the way through from our juniors and seniors, have set bars here that has been enjoyable to watch. They have led us. And anytime that you get your program where it's being led in a lot of ways from the inside, then it's enjoyable to be around. And this group has been very, very enjoyable. They really are what's good about athletics. They're good kids. They work hard. They're good students. You know, this group has been a pleasure so far.
Have you talked about, I'm sure you've talked about expectations with the kids. Is that something that you can share with us, what you have told them that your expectations are for them?
No. We really have, and you know me. I mean, obviously we've been together for a while now, and I don't sit around saying, you know, everybody's thought we'd be happy with being 4th. Well, you know, 4th isn't 1. You know, what we have to be, what we strive to be, is obviously in the top half of this league, but we also strive, you know what I mean, to be playing our best basketball, you know, in February to make a run into this conference championship. So, you know, that's where we've always been. But, you know, we start practice this weekend. My focus, and as I said to those guys before we came up here, you know, practice is a really, really important deal for me. And how hard we prepare as we go through this year and that next day or tomorrow in practice. I know it talks like, I know you think it's all coach talk, but, you know, we really need to just to deal with that. And then at the end we can look back and I think we'll be pretty happy with the results. Okay, I'm going to let them come through now. They're going to say their name. They're going to take a step up, say your name and where you're from, and step back. And then I'll take any more questions that you might have. And then after that, we'll open it up for everybody to, you know, kind of chat with our guys. Okay?
Coach. Ronnie Bemis Jr. from Calumet City, Illinois.
Bobby Haynes from Jupiter, Florida.
I'm Ryan Weber, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm DJ Cole from Olathe, Kansas.
Danny Reese, Youngstown, Ohio.
Larry Johnson Jr. from Detroit, Michigan.
Fletcher Larson, Lakewood, New York. Sean Emmerker from Detroit, Michigan.
Mike Podolsky, Canfield, Ohio.
Josh Anakian from Erie, PA.
Cameron Beelan from Atlanta, Georgia.
Kendrick Perry from McCoy, Florida.
Blake Allen, Tampa, Florida.
David Yorgle, Youngstown, Ohio.
Jason Pakinowski, Director of Basketball Operations, Hoffman Estates, Illinois.
Steve Hall, Assistant Coach.
Michael Wernicki, Assistant Coach.
Ryan DePauli, Assistant Coach.
Anything else, guys, that you have for me? Obviously, I'm going to be here. Just talk with Jamie about who you need, and we'll accommodate you. Good to see you all, and see you soon. All right?
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.